All right, what is going on, guys? Bubbles back again, coming at you with the showcase on the Max Transcended Yhwach. All right, and yeah, no, honestly, this character is absolutely awesome. I've been having an absolute blast with him. I think he's actually more fun to play with the Ichigo for me, even though I do believe that the Ichigo is stronger just because of that third strong attack charge mechanic. But because you do have that third strong attack charge mechanic on the Ichigo, I do feel like it slows down your gameplay a bit, because it's kind of brain dead, right? You literally push a button, you hold it, and then you feel like a 5-year-old kid. Oh, what did that button do? You know, like that's pretty much how I feel every single time I use him. So in Guild Quest, I really do feel like he's gonna be a brain dead unit. Going into Yhwach at 5 out of 5, we do have strong attack recharge 14%. He has a hollow and no affiliation killer, so very, very PvE centered character. Sprinter +2, long stride just like Ichigo. Marauder and Havoc 20% just like Ichigo. Complete status immunity plus 100% poise just like Ichigo. Debilitator plus 5 seconds just like Ichigo. And then he also has Frenzy +2 just like Ichigo, and spiritual pressure boost just like I'm sorry, I know I'm annoying you. That's why you clicked on this video though, right? Right? No, I'm just fucking with you. Okay, so this character does have a lot of utility to him. Like, I really do like the fact that he got this unique gauge mechanic. I do find it a little tricky to remember exactly what he gets, but once you like remember like melee damage 20, berserker 40, devastation 60, since it goes with 20, 40, and 60 kills respectively, it gets a lot easier to understand what you're trying to ramp up to. And once you get your soul bomb +1 from 80 kills, your gauge will stay max and it won't go up, it won't go down. Some people thought that it goes down when you get hit. No, that's not how it works. It's literally just a ramp up gauge ramp. It's kind of like a rampage mechanic, except instead of just giving you raw damage output, it gives you a different buff that gives you more damage, which I think is kind of stupid if you really think about it. But hey, I will say this, for content like Ultra IT Co-op, which you'll see as we get into this, that Soul Bomb +1 goes absolutely crazy when it comes down to hosting IT Co-op lobbies. Like, he is such a hard carry, it's not even funny. So Sprinter +2, long stride, Marauder, Havoc 20%, complete status immunity, poise, team, party, mind attribute, strong attack, recharge 20% means you get your strong attacks back even quicker, but not just you, your entire party. So if you have a character with like a boost as a skill, you actually get access to it more often as well, which is really, really, really nice for like defensive capabilities. And if they're running a character with like boost, barrier, and multi-barrier, like this character will unironically help that character out so much by keeping it up at like 100% of the time. Berserker 40% to go along with the Frenzy +2. Keep in mind the unique gauge Berserker 40% is not the normal Berserker. This does not get added to 80% Berserker. This gets multiplied in for an extra 40%, which is insane. And the same goes for Devastation. The Devastation 60% times Devastation 60% literally gets multiplied to a devastation of roughly 156%, which is stupid considering this character also has weakened defense, which I failed to calculate when I was doing his original damage testings on his 1 out of 5. But either way, let's just get right into it and take him into Ultra IT Co-op. I'm actually incredibly excited to play with him. Shout out to my boy Booty Clapper, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oops. Yeah, Booty Clapper. If you think holla at me, I'm dead. Alright, so without further ado, let's Alright, so this is gonna be the Yhwach. We have a total of like 7,120. Was it one? Oh yeah, 7,140 spiritual pressure. It's full stamina, SP, hollow, and yeah, let's just get right in. I'm pretty sure that the Nell will die on her own. I don't really think Nell's all that great for autoing in Ultra IT Co-op, so we'll see how that goes. I'll try to protect her as much as I can, but let's play the game, protect the Nell. Now, in my showcase with Ichigo, I do try to off Kaname just because Kaname has Drain and Frenzy +2. I think he has Frenzy +2. I tend to forget. I'm pretty sure he does. But either way, he's pretty damn nutty. Wow, like this is kind of like butter, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus, bro. I feel like I went to like Gorlok the Destroyer's house and everything is just like silky smooth and filled with fat popcorn, bro. We already have like Devastation 60% online. Like honestly, if I just go here, I think I might be able to pop the roll. We ended up taking a little bit of damage here. That's kind of tough. That's okay. The game literally said go have your health back, and we also get another soul bomb. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's kind of just like smooth sailing for the most part. Honestly, here I probably should have just saved it for like the last room, but whatever. Oh. I do like how his second strong attack, Homing Vortex, is very akin to Udyu's third strong attack. All right, so let's take him into single player IT, see what he can do there. Now he does have Killer here, which is really cool to see. We do have Lisa here. What does Lisa do? Is she increase strong attack damage? Increase status summon chance, team party, increase mind attribute character strong attack damage, and I think that White is increased special move damage, increased movement speed. So dumb, bro. I love these team party effects, to be honest. I feel like they're long overdue. So I'm glad Caleb actually comes out with them. You get all these people that are like, oh, I don't really want this character in the lobby, but he buffs your characters and it makes it more enjoyable. So it's like, why not? I like that. Like, give a reason to play certain characters. That's always a good thing, in my opinion. 27,000 into 2,000 per vacuum. Okay. I love homing vortexes. They pretty much guarantee that you get your spiritual pressure boost too. Yep, there it goes. With Frenzy plus 2, you got like 75 ticks of the homing vortex. Able to pop off the soul bomb, grab a second soul bomb. Warida. 768,000 damage to that Ichigo. That's probably... I want to say that that's like after he was weakened and then weakened defense triggered. Definitely want to test all this stuff out though. So let's just get right into the actual move damage. If we actually just go straight up, bring up the builder. All right, so let's take him into IZ and see what he can do here. Keep in mind that we do have the Lisa and the White here. So I'm actually gonna go to, he said that he built me another team. Ah, perfect, yeah. So I think that this one has a healing, but I don't really think we'll need the healing, but I would 100%. Why do you have 200 tickets? I hate it when people give me 200 tickets because then I get this like obsessive need to like burn tickets, but I don't think you want me to farm IZ for you. Like, all right, so going into this character, what I do want to do is just make notes of this. So his SA1 deals a baseline damage of 11,232 according to Soldex's data BBS simulator builder, which means that just straight up raw damage, that's what he's going to deal with his first strong attack with the whole vacuum explosion. His second strong attack, because it is a two-part strong attack with the homing vortex, it actually has the damage of two strong attacks built into one, right? You have the 960, which doesn't lose damage because it also has a homing vortex. It literally is a second strong attack 960 AoE with the homing vortex added on as a side thing, which is incredibly powerful. And then of course you also have the third strong attack, which normally would be the hardest hitting strong attack, but for characters that have the homing vortex, not like the AoE distant into homing vortex, that strong attack ends up becoming just significantly stronger. So we have the multipliers here. So the second strong attack hits for 130.9% more damage than the SA1, and it also hits for 100. And also the SA3 hits for 30.7% more than the SA1. So we're going to calculate all this in a bit. So we can actually calculate in the SA1 21,000 damage. Now if we take the 21,000 damage and multiply it by the initial stuff, that's what I'm going to use as the baseline because it's a lot easier to calculate everything in. Actually, For this, honestly, his second strong attack is going to be easier to calculate. Let's do that. 7, 4, 6, 6, 8. Okay, do we have spiritual pressure boost? No, we do not have spiritual pressure boost. Without a status element to properly test it. 16,000, 16,000. No? Nah, that's literally... Yeah, oh, never mind. His berserker triggered. I need spiritual pressure boost. $184K, and that dude died in one hit. Good. 184,000. This makes it, this makes it a lot easier to calculate because since the second strong attack, both parts are almost identical in damage. Like if I go to the BBS builder, you'll see that his SA2 deals 12,975 from the initial. Let me make 100% sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Yeah, so the vortex hits slightly more than the initial actual damage. So this actually is 12,975 for the vortex damage, base damage, divided by 12,960. And you'll see here that the damage is literally less than even 1%. So that's not bad. So what we can do here is take this 184,000, multiply this by 6. That's going to be part 1 of the SA2 with all of this SP boost. So matter of fact, I'm going to actually take this SP boost, straight up put it at the top here. And the SA2 is going to be 1.104 million. And this is calculating in with the spiritual pressure boost, melee damage 20%, berserker 40%, no status elements. Keep in mind that once you start calculating in the status elements, this damage would skyrocket, right? Because we also have the vortex, which if we multiply this by 1.0, it would be 1.001157,407, and then we add the 1,104 million. That's going to be the damage we get post vortex. So we'll do plus a vortex equals 209,278. We'll just round up. So 2 million damage. And with this, we literally just start plugging it into everything else. So the 2,209,278. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still sick and I've been talking a lot this entire day. So divided by 2.309028, and that will deal 956,000 damage with the first strong attack. 956,800. This is really good damage for a strong attack 1. Like the vacuum explosion into just 900, like literally almost 1 million damage. Not taking into account the fact that this strong attack has how many hits to it? I think it's 18. Yeah, so it has 18 hits to it. Like I have it pulled up over here. So it's like, since it has 18 hits to it, you're most likely gonna proc your status element at some point on these enemies. And since the status element is weakened and Caleb doesn't really nerf weaken at all, which is really good damage. Next, we can actually take this 9,560 and we can actually multiply this by 1.307692, and this will give us the SA3 damage. So it's literally just plugging in numbers, and fortunately with the BBS builder, it just makes things a lot easier and a little bit less complicated. Though I'll be real with you, I'm sure that there's someone over here like watching this video like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's pretty simple. If it's literally just simple algebra. I feel like it's simple algebra. So let's take into account the SA1, right? If we take the SA1, let's get our spiritual pressure boost. I guess we're not getting our spiritual pressure boost. Can we just please get my spiritual pressure boost and just keep it? Okay. No, dude, him not having hit enemies is kind of sad, not gonna lie. Because the Ichigo got hit enemies. Got our 40 kills, spiritual pressure boost, 113,000 damage. 113,000 damage. Multiply this by, where's the Yhwach right here? 12 hits, right? Multiplied by 12 hits. 1.356, very, very close to this 1.25 million that we were calculating in earlier. There's the 60%. So what I want to do, or what I would like to do, is get my spiritual pressure boost and then pop this soul bomb. Boom. 369,000 damage, 377,000. So let's say take that 377,000 damage just because it's nice and high. Let's get this going. 377,000 damage times 1.3 because he has weakened defense built into him. Wait, hold up. Does Yhwach have weakened defense, or is it Ichigo that has weakened defense? He has weakened defense. Okay. Multiply this by weaken. 735k. Spiritual pressure boost was live. We got an extra soul bomb now. I love that. And then we multiply this by 3 plus the initial 377,000. Keep in mind that we did not calculate in killer effect. If we were to have killer, we added an extra 60% because he has PvE killers, and we deal 4.1 million with this soul bomb. Now keep in mind, we have not calculated in any form of weaken on his vortex, and if we were to do that, we can literally just take the 104,000 from the 1.1 million. We can divide this by the 3 hits, so it's 368,000 each hit. No, it's divided by 6, so it's divided by an extra 2. So 184. Now we multiply this by 1.5 for the weaken. Multiply this by 5 plus the initial hit, which was 184,000. So we're hitting 1.5 million with the first part of the strong attack. Then we take the 104 million because it's like very, very close to 104 million, 1.1 million. Multiply this by 1.5 plus 1.564 million. And you'll see here that with the vortex, like, we're still dealing almost 50% more damage just straight up if we were to get the first hit and then give weaken. And you can pretty much apply this to almost all of his attacks. Like his third strong attack would deal roughly 50% more damage, which should be like 600k, a little bit more than a little bit like 600k. So 1.8 million with the SA3. The SA1 would hit approximately like 135, 145 million. And then the second strong attack is hitting for like about 3.1 to 3.2 million if you're able to proc your status element relatively early in the attack. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the Yhwach in a nutshell. Like, he's a really smooth playing character too, just because like you have the 750 vacuum explosion into the 960 homing vortex, standard full screen third strong attack, and whenever you're walking between waves, you're getting access to his strong attack recharge, and with his soul bomb being able to be quote unquote regenerated in a way by getting 80 kills, having 2 soul bombs and being able to manipulate when you use them to give yourself guaranteed spiritual pressure boost for 20 seconds on, you know, like on a stick is just really, 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 really strong. Overall, I do think that these main characters like Ichigo as well as Yhwach for these strong attacks, for the strong attack based characters for this end of the year, I think that they're both overall W's, and I think they're worth using your move sources if you want to go and use them. My recommendation, whenever it comes to move sources, be very, very careful. Make sure that you're done summoning on this banner, because it's very possible, and I've seen it a lot, where people will summon on the banner, then use move sources, then summon on the banner some more, pull the character that they use move sources on, and then get upset. And it happens a lot more than you think. But I'm gonna leave it there. Just Rhino, catch up here. Stay blessed, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next one. Peace.